convert होता है, what are the various products of oncogenes and अभी हम the wider cellular oncogenes have defined a large group of genes that can contribute in the abnormal behavior of malignant cells. So, हमें बहुत सारे oncogenes के बारे में हमें पता चल चुका है. We have already identified and their products. So, as already noted, many of the proteins encoded in these proteins regulate normal cell proliferation. जब ये प्रोटो ऑन्कोजीन से म्यूटेशन हो जाता है, ऑन्कोजीन बन जाता है, तब जाके आपका सेल जो है कैंसर सेल में बदलता है. So don't get confused. So in these cases, the elevated expression or hyperactivity of corresponding oncogene protein derives the uncontrolled proliferation of the cancer cell. It is not the normal scenario, then it should undergo apoptosis. But cancer cell भी बहुत smart है, वो क्या करेगा, उसको outgrow करेगा, वो काम करेगा by killing the proteins or degrading apoptotic proteins or having the higher expression of the anti-apoptotic proteins. So ऐसे करके वो अपने आप को बचा लेगा. Cell proliferation is initiated by the pathways of the signal, such as the activation of ERA, signaling downstream of the receptor tyrosine kinase. Now, the oncogene proteins within this pathway include polypeptide growth factors, receptors, intracellular signaling proteins, and other transcription factors. So, अभी हम क्या देखेंगे इस लेक्चर में that the oncogenes products के बारे में पढ़ने हैं, the functions of the oncogene proteins. So already as I said, ये सारे जो oncogenes जो पहले प्रोटो oncogenes थे, ये सब अपनी सेल सिग्नलिंग and how it is going to affect the entire cell proliferation and transcription. This is what we are going to learn in this lecture. So oncogenes and the ERK signaling. So let's talk about the ERK signaling pathway. So oncogene proteins, they act over here as the growth factor. Okay. So for example, ERK and other proteins, okay, this RAS, and they lead to the induction of the additional genes. For example, FOX that encode potentially oncogenic transcriptional regulatory proteins. तो भी हमने यहाँ पे क्या देखा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल ग्रोथ फैक्टर हो गया आपने EG है, ये जाएगा और यहाँ पे ग्रोथ फैक्टर में या ग्रोथ फैक्टर रिसेप्टर में बाइंड करेगा. सो इट इज गोइंग टू डाउनस्ट्रीम प्रोटीन्स रहेंगे आपके RAS, RAF, MEK, ERK, इन सबको वो रेगुलेट करेगा. ठीक है. And finally, when these are getting activated, all these are going to activate the expression of the FOS transcription factors, which will actually help in the oncogenic transcriptional regulatory proteins. So अभी क्या हो रहा है, आपका ये सेल हाथ से गया है, ठीक है, ऑन्कोजीन्स एक्टिवेट हो चुके हैं, कैंसर सेल मोड में आ गया है, एंड नाउ इट इज गोइंग टू आउटपुट, यानी कि बस वो ग्रो पे ग्रो करता रहेगा. The action of growth factors as oncogene protein results from their abnormal expression, leading to this situation in which tumor cell produces growth factor to which it also responds. इसका क्या मतलब हो रहा है, यहाँ पे वो autocrine stimulation कर रहा है, तो कैंसर सेल ग्रोथ फैक्टर प्रोड्यूस भी कर रहा है और सेम ग्रोथ फैक्टर को रेस्पॉन्ड भी कर रहा है. सो दिस इज autocrine signaling. This already we have discussed, right? So the cell is going to release its own growth factor and the growth factor will go and bind to the same cell. So this is autocrine signaling. So अपने आप को वो promote कर रहा है या induce कर रहा है to keep on growing. So cell proliferation which is happening. So 1 से 2 हुआ, 2 से 4 हुआ, just because it's just stimulating its own. Okay, यहाँ पे कोई control नहीं. A large group of oncogenes encode growth factor receptors, so which are tyrosine kinases. यहाँ पे भी आप पूरा ध्यान दीजिए that mainly it is affecting the tyrosine kinase का पाथवे रहता है. So these receptors are converted to oncogenic proteins by the alterations of these intracellular domains. ठीक है, जहाँ पे हमेशा आपके ग्रोथ फैक्टर्स बाइंड करते हैं. लेट अस टेक वन एग्जांपल. The receptor for platelet-derived growth factor is converted to oncogene in some human leukemias by a chromosome translocation, in which the normal immunoterminus of the PTG receptor is replaced by the immunoterminal sequence of the transcription factor called TEL. अब इससे क्या होगा? That particular receptor is going to be always active. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हम एग्जांपल देख लेते हैं. So this is a normal PDGF receptor which is activated by the dimerization which is induced by the PDGF. अब जो PDGF बाइंड करेगा तभी आपका टायरोसिन काइनेज जो है एक दूसरे के साथ डाइमर बनेंगे एंड दे विल ऑटोफॉस्फोराइलेट. Now the TEL और the PDGF आर ऑन्कोजेनिक प्रोटीन जो है वो क्या करेगा? यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं, यहाँ पे जो इम्यूनो टर्मिनल्स है PDGF का that has been replaced by the TEL oncogenic protein. Now because of which sorry, because of which what will happen, this protein, okay, it is going to encode a fusion protein in which normal extracellular domain of this platelet derived growth factor receptor is replaced by the immunoterminal sequence of the TEL transcription factor, because of which this is having the induced the dimerization. जबकि यहाँ पे आपका receptor नहीं है, even then also it is being induced to dimerize. अब dimerize हो गया तो what will happen? They are going to autophosphorylate and this particular tyrosine kinase is going to remain active even in the absence of the growth factor. यहाँ पे कोई growth factor नहीं है. It's just that there is a mutation happened, that is translocation happened and resulted in this fusion protein, fusion oncogenic protein. So this is the same thing what we have just discussed now. So the TEL sequences of the resulting TEL PDGFR fusion protein dimerize in the absence of the growth factor, which results in the constitutive activity of the intracellular kinase domain and unregulated production of the proliferative signal from the oncogene protein. Now alternatively, these genes that encode receptor tyrosine kinases can be activated by the gene amplification or by point mutations. Now other oncogenes are there like SRC and ABL, जिसके बारे में हमने previous lectures में पढ़े हैं. They also encode non-receptor tyrosine kinase and are constitutively activated because of the deletions or mutations of the regulatory sequence. So the RAS proteins play an important role in mitogenic signaling by coupling the growth factor receptors to the activation of the RAF, serine threonine kinase, which inhibits protein kinase cascade leading to activation of ERK. तो अभी हमने previous lecture में देखा है कि कैसे RAS, RAF जो है इन सबको रेगुलेट करता है. Finally what happens? There is a constitutive signaling done by the ERK pathway. इसके वजह से बहुत सारे transcription factors which is meant for the tumors are being activated. Now let's see this. तो ये भी हम पढ़ चुके हैं सेल सिग्नलिंग में about this pathway. So what do you see over here is, तो यहाँ पे आपका growth factor है which comes and binds to the receptor tyrosine kinase. It will result in the autophosphorylation of it. Let me just highlight for you guys. So it is going to autophosphorylate. Okay, यहाँ पे आपका autophosphorylation होगा, this gets activated. Now once this is activated, it goes and binds for the SH2 domain in the JEF. JEF क्या है आपका? Guanine exchange, guanine nucleotide exchange factor. Now this binding will result in the recruitment of the your protein. So RAS GDP है जो आपका activate हो जाएगा. से guanine exchange, so GDP से वो GTP में हो जाएगा. So once it is GTP, it gets activated RAS GTP. Now this will go and recruit RAF. अब now all these are activated. It is going to activate your MEC. ATP आपका use हुआ है, phosphorylation हुआ है, ATP MEC activate हुआ है, MEC activate हुआ है, ERK activate हुआ है. Finally, it will enter the nucleus and it will help in the transcription or the translation of the other regulatory proteins. ठीक है, ये होता है normally. Okay, this is what we have just discussed. Now, the ERK pathway ultimately leads to the phosphorylation of transcription factors and alterations in the gene expression. So, as might therefore be expected, many oncogenes encode transcription regulatory proteins that are normally inducing response to the growth factor stimulation. अब ये कैसे कर सकते हैं? ये प्रोटोऑन्कोजीन भी कर सकता है, ठीक है? Okay, so FOS and the product of another proto-oncogene June. So अभी हम यहाँ पे पढ़ रहे हैं FOS हो गया and another proto-oncogene हो गया June. They are the components of the AP1 transcription factor. Guys, please याद रखिए. Now this activates transcription of number of target genes जैसे कि cyclin D. Okay, so this helps in the growth factor stimulated cells. Now, if you have got the constitutive activity of AP1, constitutive activity मतलब all these remaining active. It resulting from the unregulated expression of either FOS or G. It is sufficient to derive abnormal cell proliferation leading to cell transformation. ठीक है? तो ये point जो है आपको थोड़ा याद रखना पड़ेगा. So if you have got the mutated expression of FOS or G, it results in the abnormal cell proliferation. Now the MYC proteins similarly function as transcription factors regulated by the mitogenic stimuli and abnormal expression of the oncogenes, which contribute to the development of variety of human tumors. Okay, so these are the AP1 transcription factor. It has got the two components, FOS and JU. इन दोनों में से कुछ भी mitogenic हुआ या mutagenic हुआ इनमें से, it is going to activate the cyclin D1 and it is going to induce the cell proliferation. So other transcription factors are frequently activated as oncogenes by the chromosome translocations in the human leukemias and the lymphomas. Now the signaling pathways which are activated by growth factor stimulation ultimately regulate components of the cell cycle machinery. तो हमारे पास यहाँ पे growth cell checkpoints भी हैं. Okay. So the D-type cyclins are induced in response to the growth factor stimulation and play an important role in coupling the growth factor signaling to the cell cycle progression. So अभी तक हमने क्या देखा, जो भी growth factors हैं cell cycle pathways से related है. अभी हम क्या देख रहे हैं, ये cell cycle को भी affect करता है, ठीक है? So the gene encoding cyclin D1 is a proto-oncogene which can be activated as an oncogene by the chromosome translocation and gene amplification. तो cyclin D1 भी हमारा जो stimulate करता है growth of the cell, it is actually a proto-oncogene. अब यहाँ पे अगर mutation हो गया, maybe because of the chromosome translocation या gene amplification, it is also going to become into oncogene. ठीक है? So what will happen? It is going to have the abnormal growth factor stimulation and it will result in the cell proliferation, uncontrolled cell proliferation. So the catalytic partners of cyclin D1 are CDK4, CDK6, which are also activated as oncogenes by the point mutation. So finally, what will happen? That the entire cell is going to become the cancer in nature. Now, components of other signaling pathways, including G protein coupled signaling pathways, the NF-kappa B, and the Wnt pathway, they can also act oncogene. So guys, यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं कि जो भी आपके important proteins रहते हैं, which is like totally involved in the cell cycle progression and the cell cycle checkpoints हो गए या cell proliferation से related जो भी आपके transcription factors and proteins हैं, ये सब actually oncogenes हैं. एक गलती and that proto-oncogene is going to become oncogene. So for example, when proteins were identified as oncogene in mouse breast cancer, and activating mutations frequently convert the downstream target of Wnt signaling, that is beta-catenin, to an oncogene in human colon cancer. So आप देखेंगे, like when I was working on the colon cancer, so I saw that there is always a high expression of beta-catenin. Okay? So that's how you can relate your work also and with the theory. So these activating mutations stabilize your beta-catenin, which then forms a complex with the TCF and stimulates transcription of the target genes. तो यहाँ पे कौन सा target genes हम लोग हमेशा focus करते हैं, mainly जो आपके cell proliferation में help करते हैं. So then oncogenic activity of the beta catenin. Okay. Okay. So look it over here, proto-oncogene protein over here. So we have got in normal cells in the absence of the Wnt stimulation, the beta catenin is phosphorylated by the GSK protein. Yeah. In a complex with axin, APC, and casein kinase, leading to beta catenin ubiquitination and degradation. So अभी क्या आपका beta catenin जो है, उसका concentration जो है कम है. ठीक है, तो इसकी वजह से क्या होगा, so you can see destruction complex axin GSK3 CK1 APC beta catenin को phosphorylate कर देते हैं and then what will happen is degraded and there is no transcription happening. Okay, now if there is a binding happening, polypeptide, Wnt polypeptides, if they are there, they go and bind to the receptors, that is present in the LRP receptors. This will lead to the recruitment of the distributor. Okay, now this entire complex will, this distributor will result in the inactivation of the destruction complex. Inactivation of the destruction complex. अब क्या है, beta catenin आपका free है. So beta catenin का concentration high हो जाएगा. It will go into the nucleus and it is going to bind to the TCF and regulate the transcription of the genes. ठीक है. Now mutations that prevent degradation of beta catenin in the absence of Wnt signal converted to oncogene. अभी आप देखिए यहाँ पे, even though हमारे पास यहाँ पे कोई binding नहीं होती है, but there is a mutation into the receptor. So what will happen? It is possible it is possible for them to destroy this restriction complex, and the beta catenin is always active and it will go inside the nucleus to activate the red genes. ठीक है, इस तरह से ऑन्कोजीन जो है आपका काम करता है. So the targets of beta catenin DCM include the genes which can code for the sequence and the cyclic movement, which leads to unregulated cell proliferation. So it is noteworthy that when signaling normally promotes the proliferation of stem cells, the progeny during continuing cell renewal in the colon, indicating that colon cancer results from the abnormal activity of the same pathway, which signals physiologically normal proliferation of the colon epithelial cells. Now look at over here. ये भी हमने डिस्कस किया था जब we were talking about these stem cells. So this is one of the intestinal stem cell niche. So you can see it over there. The stem cells are there. Okay. So they are the actually stem cells, event responsive stem cells. So यहाँ पे आपके cells बनते रहते हैं, ऊपर की तरफ push करते रहते हैं for the renewal. Okay. Now here only suppose something goes wrong and these particular portion can become your cancerous in nature. Although many oncogenes stimulate cell proliferation, the oncogenic activity of the transcription factors results from the inhibition of cell differentiation. Thyroid hormone, retinoic acid induce differentiation of variety of cell types. Now, these hormones can cross the plasma membrane and bind to the intracellular receptors, which act as the transcription regulatory molecules. For example, mutations form of the thyroid hormone, ERBA, and the retinoic acid receptor, they act as the oncogenic proteins in the chicken erythroleukemia and human acute promyelocytic leukemia respectively. तभी हमने क्या देखा, अगर thyroid hormone receptor में भी mutation है, then again it is going to induce cancer. So in both the cases, the mutated oncogene receptors, they appear to interfere with the action of the normal envelope, thereby blocking the cell differentiation and maintaining the leukemic cells in an actively proliferating state. ठीक है, तो अभी क्या हो रहा है? When we say that they are when I say that it is cancer is in nature, it means it is going to just transform the cells and keep on proliferating. ठीक है? Now, this biological observation has a direct clinical correlate. Patients with acute promyelocytic leukemia can be treated by the administration of the retinoic acid. Why? Because you are providing the growth factor. Yeah, you are providing the ligand over there. So then you can block the continuous cell proliferation over there. Okay? So you have got the hematopoietic stem cell over here. जो आपका differentiate को होके myeloblast बनता है. Now, suppose you don't have this, what will happen? What will happen? It will keep on proliferating into the promyelocyte. So यहाँ पे इसका differentiation होगा. But if you provide the retinoic acid over here, it will completely go and differentiate into granulocyte. ठीक है? So the failure of cancer cells to undergo programmed cell death is a critical factor in tumor development. Guys, अगर किसी तरह से भी apoptosis induce कर सकते हैं tumor में, so it becomes easy to cure cancer. ठीक है? So the survival of most animal cells is dependent on growth factor stimulation, and these oncogenes encode growth factor receptors, proteins such as RAS act not only to stimulate cell proliferation but also to prevent the cell death. So again, the oncogenes and the cell survival. हमने यहाँ पे क्या देख रहे हैं, ग्रोथ फैक्टर्स हो गए, ग्रोथ फैक्टर रिसेप्टर्स हो गए, ये हमने डिस्कस किया था. ग्रोथ फैक्टर गोज इन बाय एंड्राइजेशन, एंड यहाँ पे आपका PIP2 किस तरह से दिस पाथवे इज गेटिंग एक्टिवेटेड. अब यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है गाइस, यहाँ पे हम ये देख रहे हैं कि कैसे एपोप्टोसिस जो है ब्लॉक करता है आपका कैंसर. ठीक है, तो नॉर्मली वी हैव गॉट दिस पाथवे PIP2 पाथवे. अगर आपको ध्यान है थोड़ा सा अच्छा रहेगा. सो AKT पाथवे भी हम इसको बोलते हैं. So what happens is that normally these are activated and mitochondrial cytochrome C जो बाहर आता है, they form the apoptosome and caspase activate होता है. Finally आपका apoptosis होता है cell में. ठीक है. But in the case of the oncogenes and oncogene activation or in the cancer, what happens is that they are going to stop the expression of the apoptotic proteins. ठीक है. तो वो क्या करेंगे? They will regulate or they will have the higher expression of the anti-apoptotic proteins. इसकी वजह से क्या होगा, आपका apoptosis नहीं होगा. So this is what is mentioned over here. So the PI3 kinase AKT signaling pathways plays a important role in preventing the apoptosis, and the genes which are encoding the PI3 kinase and AKT, they act as the oncogenes. So the downstream targets of PI3 kinase AKT signaling include a pro-apoptotic member of the BCL2 family, BAD, okay, which is inactivated as a result of the AKT phosphorylation, as well as FOXO transcription factor. Now, in addition, it is notable that BCL2 itself was discovered as the product of the oncogene in human lymphomas. Now, BCL2 oncogene is generated by chromosome translocation. Guys, I'm already discussed today इसके बारे में. So, the higher or the elevated expression of BCL2, it blocks apoptosis and maintains the cell cycle under normal conditions. Okay? Now, identification of BCL2 as an oncogene not only provided the first demonstration of the significance of programmed cell death in the development of cancer, but also led to the discovery or the role of the BCL2 and related gene as central regulators of the apoptosis in organisms ranging from C. elegans to humans. So सबसे पहले जो apoptosis के बारे में था हमने वो C. elegans में ही पढ़ा था, ठीक है. So guys, इसके साथ मैं खत्म करती हूँ. आज हमने बहुत कुछ पढ़ा, बहुत सारे different types of oncogene products पढ़े. अभी आपको मालूम चल गया कि किस तरह के कौन से oncogene products जो हैं जो आपकी cell signaling, growth factors, receptors इन सब में involved हैं. So guys, these are the functions of these oncogenic products. And now you know even a slight point mutation can change your life. So guys, please take care. So तब तक के लिए, thank you.